I think the challenge for her is going to be
a preseason all-conference selection, the reigning Big Ten set. One of the biggest matchups of the weekend. Here we go. Florida in Penn State. Starks sends it away. A slide play to open, and it's down Florida.
a lot on her plate. I would expect him to go right at her and make her pass balls.
Fake from the middle and rejected. Good dig by McKissick. Big swing. Martin can't get it down. Merzick for the Gators. Another give to Merzick. She's picked up. Sent down in Wisconsin. Set left side for Fitzpatrick. A diving dig by Grimes. Stuffed at the... Enrolled in January, and Coach Wise told us that when she gets on the floor, fans are going to get their money's worth. With some authority. Serve for Penn State. Big swing, big
has the potential to be very complete.
Put a little swagger on it too by Merzick. She threw her hands up and kind of, yeah, that's what I do. That's what the Gators do.
Which is all the more important now that she has really been thrown into the fire.
Look at the block by Merzick. Off the fingertips, Florida has a chance here. Slide play right, rattled through on it tonight. Set to the pipe and picked up in the back row by Florida. Back to AC Fitzpatrick, and she is stuffed. Arrow for Penn State. From the pipe, look at the block. You mentioned Ocala. It's about 45 minutes south of Gainesville. So obviously much more familiar confines right back.
Penn State one look, and then at the last second making an adjustment, trying to squeeze the court and let their defensive specialists pass as much as possible. Respond to that, and she was very happy with the way they had responded.
Well, something Mary Sky said work. Scrappy at the net. Through the seam, a sniper. On the sideline, handled by Merzick. Another setup for Stark, this time dug up by McKissick. Victoria tolls the block, point Gators. By Dixon, out for Victoria again. Great dig in the back row by Merzick. Back to her in the pipe. Tolls the block from the center of the strip. And here's the serve from Stark. Cross court.
A couple times not able to connect with some of her attackers. And as we said, maybe the biggest challenge for her this year would be finding the right set for each.
Scrambling. McKissick fires a free ball. Pedraza goes right side for Holland. Big
a setter who left Penn State a season ago and spent her graduate year at San Diego, who led a team to the Final Four that no one expected to see there. And now there's a lot of pressure on these attackers here in this rotation.
Stuckey will try the left side. Big swing, big result. But up quickly, she's 2 for 2 to start her season. Trammell. Florida chasing, they can't dig. On the left side for Stark. Florida finds a way to keep it alive. The power through. Florida knocks it over. Free ball from the Nittany Lions. Stuckey on the slide right for Dixon. Point Gators. It's Emily Canan. Tough reception. Back to Weatherington. And one other way in the second. Merzick. Picked up, but can't. Trammell is coming to the game for Penn State. Nittany Lions shove it over. Florida with an opportunity. Level off on this pass. Penn State with another opportunity. Look at a Trammell. Rejected. Shot for Hudson, one of those freshmen. They'll try her again. What a dig on the sideline, but Florida still comes up with a ball.
Tied up in results here early in the season with so many new faces on the floor, but obviously it's deflating to go out and not feel competitive.
Of how defense can turn to offense in this sport.
Yes.
At the pinpoint, Penn. Her mom also played in the Big Ten at Minnesota. Stuck into the middle for Essex, and in perfect placement, it shot up. Short set for Trammell. There's McKissick again. Back to the freshman. And she caught the pin. Point is it to build chemistry with new hitters at the pins like Alexis Stuckey is right now.
It's hard to do in any early season. We're seeing the youth play out as we thought it might.
This crowd is turned out tonight, and the energy is palpable. Big swing from Trammell, rejected. They'll get another try from the left pin. Second time's a charm and Stark. Short set for Holland. She takes advantage. In to serve for Penn State. Stuckey for Victoria. Sharply hit down.
Steer clear of her.
You and I remarked about it during the break of how fast this match has moved. And a lot of that is because of the speed. It's her preseason playing big-time opponents, but it's just a different level when it's your first match of the season.
Is going to be able to do as this season progresses.
And Stuckey comes through for the Gators. Alisson, part of that runner-up team in 2017. On the left side, trampolines it off the hands. Just Florida pacing about a 2 or 3 point lead. Double team for them to respond after dropping the first set 25-18. Overpass and the joust won by Penn State. And Pedraza will serve. Tough set for Stuckey. Takes advantage. Cross court.
They pass well. The offense speaks for itself. As we said, this is a very complete Penn State team.
Florida squeeze. Speaking of it, Stark. And right on cue. But when you're playing in these kind of games, you can't afford those sort of errors. Dunked down by Penn State. Whitney Lyon.
Hitters just a little anxious. You would think maybe these freshman hitters a little anxious, getting ahead of it just a bit. Now that time, Alexis Stuckey lowers the ball.
Started strong. Stuckey out right. Gators will get another shot at it. Back to Dixon. Oh, look at the placement. That'll make up for it. Holland point.
Florida does not return much offense from a season ago. I think she knows that she has to put the ball in the perfect place at that momentum shifting, and you know that they're right there.
Overpass, and Stuckey saves the...
They've really had to scrap.
Stuckey for Victoria. Rips it through this up, and she stopped. Missed time for Victoria, swipes it over. Back to Stark.
They play out in both matches here tonight.
From the pipe, just a tad outside for the front.
Maker call he's hoping for.
Goes outside. Florida with touch left. Powers past the block, but McKissick's got it. Hudson. Out of system for Martin. Hudson. She's stuffed. Out of system for Hudson. Down the sideline. She can't get it. Picked up by Penn State. Look at the recovery by the Gators trying to even the match. Stuckey. We'll go left side for Hudson. Set that one out because that's not easy to do young in college volleyball.
I think it says there's a huge top end for this young ability there.
Stuckey on the service for Florida. Pedraza out left for Stark. Point set so pivotal. Whoever wins this can take the match in the next one. And playing with that pressure right now. Block.
A piece now. It's all tied up.
From the pipe. It is Merzick. They'll try Stark. Gators picking up Stuckey outright. Perfect. Here's McKissick to serve. She'll dump it and she'll get it. All the way into the bench and a free ball by Penn State. Back to her. Second time
that they have put in the gym because they play against such great players in their own gym. That's what minimizes it. but I certainly think they can get more from Anna Dixon than they've gotten so far.
Stuckey for Victoria, brings the head. Well, Mary Wise had talked about Victoria, excuse me, in the offseason, said playing like seniors do. Cross-court shot for
front row here, Artie in right front, and hasn't done too much damage. They've got to minimize her rotations.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
They're stacked on the left side, but it allows her to more easily set Jess Merzick.
Big swing.
Hitters just really excited here in this first match, and sometimes they're about a half a step ahead.
And here comes Gabrielle S. Petraza goes right for Weatherington. 2-1. Gators on a 3-0 run. Weatherington. Julden. Off the hands. Stuckey. Out right. Vicious.
These blockers at times, Ryan.
Kennedy Martin has been impressive tonight. Tough set for Holland, and she makes it work. Bilanovic unloads one to Florida. Cuts it. She got it. Her debut. What a start to her career. And don't forget about Jess Merzick. Adams out to Stuckey for Hudson. You can't slot him.
Where they stacked all three attackers on the left side. I'd expect a ball out to Merzick.
All right, Nostra.
Because they've got some littles in the backcourt doing a great job. So some effort plays to just turn things around and get some momentum back on their side.
Trammell slides it past Kissick. Stuckey. Outright. Point. Stuckey gets us going. From the pipe for Stark. And Penn State a good start.
There.
Stuckey goes right side for Victoria. Back to Merzick. And the kiss about a different way 3 or 4 times. That was a spirited debate. Martin comes right back. And
you know it. Yes, a setter loves that.
Weatherington. Too long for 4 years. Dixon. And left it in the another block. Florida this time recovers though. Big swing, big result. Hands up and kind of, yeah, that's what I. Weatherington. Into the string, Stuckey saves the day. And it turns into a floor. Kissick, Victoria. Essex can't get it down. Great picked up by Grimes. Back to her in the pipe. Look at that. Mentioned before, Mary Wise called it the Swiss Army knife. She's been a potent one tonight to start her season. Markley, Trammell. They're feeding her, and it's working. She's got it. Stuckey to the middle for Essex. Long set. Back to the freshman. Merzick picked up by Stuckey. She hitters at the pins.
It's through the seam. She just moves the ball so well. I think it's about her movement of the ball. She has really good arm angles.
And just a tad wide. Holland. Stuckey with a dump, and nobody there for top 10, top 15 matchup between the Gators and the Nittany Lions. Back to Martin. She's got power. Handled by Adams, a one-handed set and a free ball. Trammell. Too long. Trampolines left
in the
side
first
for
set that they were just a little shaken, and so she was very. I think it says there's very slow too.
Martin wins this can take the match. Pivotal, whoever wins. It's not easy to do for Weatherington. She got it down the service. This is the third stop in her college
easily
career.
Set Jess Merzick.
Out left, Markley. Got it past connection. Petraza out left. Essex. Merzick slide play for Essex. Got Martin. She got it off of Holland. The rally. On a back set. It is Merzick.
Yeah.
And here's Merzick on the serve. Stuckey for Martin. Make it 18. Give and go for Hudson. Cross court, she got it. They'll go back to Martin. She is blocked. Victoria, blocked again. A new college team too, and you're able to be included so quickly. Stuckey will dump it, and she got it. Florida, Penn State keeps it elevated. And a free ball from the Nittany Lions. To tie it. Picked up by Penn State. Back to Markley. Gators will have a shot. It's Victoria. Drop to the pipe. An overpass and another opportunity for Penn State. Back to her. Left it never out. The Gators get it done. Gators down 24-21 at set points.